Mr. Chair. I was a mayor when the drug war was implemented, Mr. Chair. And let me tell you, nasa lahat ng implementations nila against the fight with the fight against drugs, hindi ka pwedeng lumapit sa drug pusher o sa drug lord na sabihin mo, pwede ho ba tumigil na ho kayo? Kasi lahat ito, all of these people, all of these personalities, they have firearms. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin sa tumigil ka na. Ay babarili ka agad ng mga yan. So during the implementation na nanguhuli sila at hinaharang nila to, nakakaputukan talaga, and that is really true. Sad na may namamatay. Sad pati yung police na sasama. Pero inuutusan yung police eh. Trabaho nila, Mr. Chair, pag sinabi ng higher up sila, gawin nyo ito. They will do what they are told. And that's the reason na marami namatay. Both from the civilian, both from the police, pati na rin yung mga drug personalities. Now, Mr. Chair, in our conversations, there are two more items that I'd like to bring up, Mr. Chair. First, when Mr. Kerwin Espinosa said na lahat ng sinabi niya sa Senate, hindi totoo. That is an institution that we also have to protect. What if he will go into another investigation and he will say that everything he said here is not real, is not true? So, ano yung pinangahawakan natin lahat in both institutions of the Senate and the House? And second, it was Colonel Marcos who was head of the CIDG in Leyte at that time during the killing of the father of Kerwin Espinosa. And ang haba nung sinabi ni Kerwin, but we haven't heard yung side, Mr. Chair, ni Colonel Marcos kung ano yung masasabi ni Colonel Marcos regarding sa mga nangyari sa event nung pagkamatay ng father ni Kerwin Espinosa. So, Mr. Chair, will it be possible to hear aside from Colonel Marcos against sa sinabi ni Kerwin so that we can hear both sides?
Yes, kanina earlier when Congressman Rog Gutierrez and other members were asking questions to Colonel Marcos, sinasagot naman ni Colonel Marcos yung patungkol doon sa kwento sa totoong nangyari doon sa loob ng kulungan sa Leyte.
Bye-bye.
And somehow he has already given some information to the committee as to kung ano naman yung side o yung version ng story on the side of Colonel Marcos.
Yes.
Earlier, may mga comments na dinagdag si Colonel Marcos, but we reminded him na hindi pa pwedeng sumobra yung kanyang sagot dun sa tanong na tinatanong ni Congressman Gutierrez, and we promised him that we will give him time later on before we shift to another topic para magkaroon din ng pagkakataon siya sa committee ito na magkwento o mas masagot yung mabigyan ng isang side o isang angulo yung sinasabi naman ni Kerwin Espinosa. And we will give him that later, Your Honor. But
Mr. Chair,
yes.
with regard also if we can take up protecting our institution and the Senate.
I
As,
absolutely agree
yes.
with you, Congressman Gomez. In fact, paalala lang sa ating mga resource persons na naimbita, for the information na rin ng ating publiko, hindi naman po 101% pinaniniwalaan natin ng kumiting ito ang kanilang mga testimonya. The only reason why we are asking them to execute an affidavit nang sa ganon ay hindi po tayo balikan in the future para sabihin nila na sila ay pinressure, tinakot, pinilit, o hindi kaya isinubuan ng statement. And that is the reason why we require them to execute an affidavit. So ito ang gusto nating sabihin because we really want to protect the institution, both the Senate at itong lower house. Dahil po tayo dito sa Quadcom, ang ating layunin, wala naman iba kundi ipalabas ang katotohanan. Kung meron man pong lumalabas na mga personalidad o pangalang nababanggit, base sa mga testimonya o hindi kaya sa dokumentong isinasubmit sa atin, yan po ay tinitimbang natin. Nang sa ganoon, pag tayo'y gumawa ng committee report, lahat po ng side ng kwento ay kasama ho sa ating committee report.
Yes, Mr. Chair. And lastly, with regards to the statement of PDEA, I think it is inaccurate for him to say that the drug fight or the drug problem did not improve during the drug war. I can say that in my city, when I was mayor, nag-improve yung nag-improve yung situation namin during the drug war because yung police namin nagtrabaho talaga sila. As a matter of fact, during the course na marami silang hinuli, in less than 2 months, Mr. Chair, there are over 900 people who surrendered in front of my city hall when I was mayor. Why? Because natatakot po sila na mamatay and they surrendered. And because of that, the drug problem in Ormoc City bumaba talaga. So it is not accurate that the Director General said na hindi nag-improve ang situation. At least in my part as mayor, and I can only speak for myself, nag-improve yung aming lugar.
Yes. May we now ask PDEA to categorically state, no, is this the opinion of the Director General only, or this is based on reports or facts that were gathered by the PDEA when you said that it did not improve?
Your Honor, Mr. Chairman, the question that was asked was that with the passing away of Mayor Espinosa, did it have any effect in Albuera? That's why my answer was that as far as Albuera is concerned, we neither have any indication whether it diminished or the drug campaign or the drug trafficking situation flourished. That was my answer, Your Honor.
Okay. Does that satisfy Congressman Gomez?
I'm good, Mr. Chair. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, DG.
Thank you, DG. Thank you, Congressman Gomez. The next to interpolate is Congressman Paduano, the chair of the Committee on Public Accounts.
Thank you, Chairman. Before I proceed with regards to the issues that was raised by our colleagues, doon po sa raid at saka yung sa search warrant, doon sa Bye-Bye Leyte. Mr. Espinosa, yung pakitingnan na po yung paragraph 17 of your affidavit. Paragraph 17 po. Page 3. Paragraph 17. Now, you mentioned about the conversation between General Bato and Espilido. Gamit ang cellphone niya para tanungin siya tungkol sa CCTV footage ng Zilan Hotel sa Albuera, Leyte. Do you have direct knowledge or any knowledge about this CCTV footage?
Sa panahon na yon, meron kasi kasama ako ng daddy ko na nag-abot ng pera kay Sir Marcos.
So yung CCTV na to, na footage, is all about the footage that was taken in that hotel when you give the money to Colonel Marcos.
I'm not the one who give the money, but ang papa ko ang nagbigay, nag-on hand sa kanya.
Okay. And Mr. Chairman, just to put on record that we need to again invite Colonel Espinido with regards to this CCTV footage doon sa Celan Hotel in which the allegation of Kerwin Espinosa is with regards to the money being handed to Colonel Marcos from his father. Tama.
Yes po,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, now, Mr. Chairman, can we request the COMSEC to invite in the next hearing Colonel Espinido? Kailangan niya pong sagutin to. Next.
Comsec, can you take note of the request of Congressman Paduano to invite Colonel Espinido?
Next, dun po ako sa page 3, paragraph 16 to 20. This is all about the conversation between between Bato de la Rosa and Espinido, and at the same time, yung pag-uusap nyo ni former General Bato de la Rosa, now Senator Bato de la Rosa, you meant during that conversation, your mother is present. Can you repeat?
Yes po, nandun po yung mama ko.
Naririnig
At
ba ng...
hindi lang po ang mama ko, pati yung kapatid ko na isa.
Who is the name of your brother, sister?
Sister,
Sister, is that
Mariel Espinosa.
Maria Espinosa?
Salepa, Eslabon Espinosa.
Naririnig po ba nila yung pinag-uusapan?
Opo.
Sigurado ka?
Sigurado ako kasi dito ako halimbawa, dito ako nakapwesto, ang higaan ko ay dyan lang sa first na upuan.
So ang kausap mo noon, si General Bato de la Rosa.
Opo.
Ang pag-usapan niyo tungkol
Sa CCTV at ngalan ni Peter Lim at ni Laila de Lima at yung kay Dayan na i-align yung mga date at lugar natin sa Senado.
yung kapatid mo, mo
Sa Sir
sa
Albra.
sa bahay.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
So, Chairman, with that, may we request that we invite in the next hearing the mother of Kerwin Espinosa and his sister. No, that was so that it will be confirmed and corroborated the statement being made by Kerwin Espinosa in his affidavit. So, Mr. Chairman,
Comsec, invite the mother and the sister of Kerwin Espinosa in our next scheduled committee hearing on the subject of extrajudicial case.
and Mr. Chairman, can we request, since General Torre, the head of the CIGG in the whole country, can we request General Torre to secure the safety of the